Okay, here we go. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Aiden Gannum. This is JHL Ball Hockey on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by For Vengeance Media. Some U11 action coming at you here at the George S. Hughes Southside Arena in Edmonton, Alberta. I have a lot of memories here as a young man playing hockey in Edmonton. Ice hockey, to be specific. Not a ton of ball hockey memories, but it was the 2017 Minor Hockey Week semifinal. I played on a team that I believe was 3-11 heading into the competition, so we didn't have very good odds. The fact that we had even made the semifinal was absolutely bonkers. And we were here against the KC squad, who were first in the league, and they were a very, very strong team. And well, we went out there and we just took it to them. We gave them a fantastic hockey game and ended up coming away with the victory. And then we punched our ticket to the final of Minor Hockey Week, and then we won, which was a great story for my group. And story still being written here on the south side of Edmonton at the George S. Hughes Arena. And maybe we'll have a story today between the Beast and the Tigers. These two squads, well, you hear the ferocity of their names. You know that they are going to give each other a good fight. We'll see how it works out as they'll make their way towards the face-off dot, and we'll get ready to go for the opening face-off. We are officially underway to start off the first period of this one, and we are off. It's picked up. Trying to carry down that left side was Olenek. Olenek moved across, that pass sent back down to the corner. Bladen Olenek hangs onto it behind the net, trying to move that one in front. The shot didn't get through. Kept in, and they tried to drop it back in the blue line, but it hit the seam and goes all the way back into the Tigers zone. Held on now. They try to move it up that right side. Intercepted. Coming down the wing is Max Davey. Davey has some room to skate. Trying to find someone to move the puck to. Gets stripped off of it and drops back into the neutral zone. Held on by Rio Tanner. Tanner moved up ahead. That'll go over to Oliver Peterson, but quickly stolen away and dropped back into the Beast zone. Racing for it is Lucas Keller. Keller trying to get a hold of it, but stripped off the puck by Jude Robinson. Comes back around the boards, trying to chip it up ahead. Moved in front. Chance there for the shot, but it didn't go. As it gets recovered and sent back out the other way, moved ahead. That pass not through either, and caught on the red line for an offside. That'll get our first stoppage of the game. 11:54 left to go here in the first period. We'll get set for another draw. It'll be on the blue line entering the Tigers zone. Back underway. It's picked up on that right side, trying to get a hold of it is Zosser, who looked to move it up that right side. Couldn't quite get through. Max Davey keeps it in. Held on now. They try to move it out, or the Tigers. Braden Choi comes down that left wing. Choi trying to move it across. Ends up on the stick of Davey, and he'll send it all the way back down. That puck up and out of play. And so we'll get a new face-off. No, it looks like they're signaling an icing, so we'll get a face-off all the way back into the Beast zone. New draw on the way. Left side. Back underway. It comes over all the way down to the neutral zone. Racing is Davey, trying to get a hold of it. As Keller tried to get there first, Davey ended up getting to it. Held on behind the net. Davey trying to find someone to move the puck to. Moved across in front. That shot not through. Davey with another opportunity. That one doesn't go either. Davey held on the left side, trying to find someone to pass to. Drop back onto the blue line. Held on now in front. A quick shot up high for Lai, but that one doesn't go. Regained by Davey. Davey hangs on to it. Moved in front there. Didn't go. Held on now at the blue line. It'll go over for Lamuel, who throws that one on net. Quick shot save. Davey trying to drop that one back. The pass off target. Held on by Bryce Zotcher. Zotcher trying to move that one in front. Shot wide. Comes back around the boards. Moved up that right side. They try to get it out. It'll go through the neutral zone. Back down low to the Beast territory. Trying to get a hold of it. Jude Robinson. Robinson chipped up ahead. That pass goes back, and Racing forward again, trying to keep a hold of it is Rylan Tabak. Tabak chips that pass up ahead. It goes to Benjamin Sarmiento. Held on now, and they try to move it ahead. That pass up through for Champagne. And quickly stolen once again. Regained by Tabak. Moved up ahead for Champagne. Intercepted as Beast will try to carry up that right side. Didn't get through. Regained by Tabak again. Or sorry, that was Champagne. And goes down low. Held on by Matthew Landon. Goes back around behind the net. Trying to get it up that right side as it drops back down. Held on in the corner. A quick shot. That one wide. Held on by the Beast though. Comes back for Lamuel. Trying to get that shot through. It didn't go. Held on now. It comes over onto the left side. Rio Tanner thrown on net. That one redirects. Picked up by the Tigers. They'll try to move it out. And didn't get through. Once again, another attempt picked up by Walter Haycock. Haycock tries to come down that left wing. Didn't get through. Regained by Tanner, who chips it up and sends that pass ahead. Onto the stick of Peterson. Pass moved across, right side, trying to find the shot. But it got broken up, recovered, and sent away by Haycock. Hanging on to it, Haycock moved across on that right side, or rather on the left side. Comes back over, Rio Tanner trying to send that one back down through the neutral zone. It'll be picked up and moved over on the right side. Quick shot, that one saved. Still loose in front as it goes back around behind the net. Trying to hang on to it down in the corner. It's picked up by Miller, or rather not Miller, that's Davey. In front, trying to walk through for the shot, didn't go. As it'll be picked up by the Tigers. They try to move it back out the other way. Stopped up there by Jude Robinson. He'll send it back down. Trying to recover, moved across on that right side as Max Davey tries to get it. It'll move across again. Davey looking to find a shot as it gets picked up and cleared away. It'll go all the way back down into the Beast zone. The arm goes up and the whistle goes too. That's an icing. We'll get a face-off all the way back down in the Tigers territory. Both teams still trying to get a feel for each other in this one. They were pretty evenly matched when it came to the standings, so you knew that we were getting a close game out of this one. The next game is going to be an interesting one, though, as we've got a U13 team and a U15 team going up against each other. But from what I hear, this U13 team can really play, so it'll be a very, very competitive game. We're back underway as it comes back over on that left wing, trying to send it around the boards. Goes back around. Held on now, cleared away as it goes all the way down into the Beast territory. That'll get an icing, and we'll get a face-off back down in the Tiger zone. They make their way back to the dot, left side. Back underway, Davey tried to win that one back. Held on now, left side, moved in front, they score. We've got our first goal of the game. And it is for the Beast. Davey finds his way to the back of the net. It is a 1-0 affair. And finally, one of these two squads breaking the silence. We'll get a new face-off. Back underway, it's picked up, carried over that left wing. Trying to move is Peterson. Back around behind the net. Peterson thrown on net, rebound in front. That one not through there, as it was Nathan Peel trying to finish that one off. Held on now, Robinson trying to, Peterson trying to get a hold of it. Regained by Jude there, and Robinson, who drops it back down. Held on by Peel. Peel takes it back around behind the net. Trying to find someone to move it back to. It's intercepted by the Tigers. They'll try to take it back out the other way. Moved over. Held on now by Bladen Olenek. Olenek moved across. That pass for Lucas Keller. just a hair over, and we've got a penalty on the play. It's a 2-minute tripping call as Olenek got kind of caught up there, and it looks like they're going to take away Robinson. And so now a power play opportunity for the Tigers. And so the Tigers have a chance to tie this thing back up. Face off left side. Back over, it's picked up by Davey, trying to clear. Gets past and goes all the way back down into the Tigers' territory. Held on now by Lucas Keller. Hanging on behind the net, tries to chip it up ahead over on that right side. Moved around and trying to carry that one up is Choi. That pass across coming down the left side is Miller. Looking to move that one in front, didn't go. As Lamuel chips it ahead, trying to get a hold of it. It gets intercepted once again. Entering the zone, it's held on left side by Zocker. Zocker tries to move. Couldn't quite get that one through either. A quick shot up high. That one hits the boards and comes back down. Regain now as Miller hangs onto it. Back over. That's passed up by Davey. And here's a break up ahead. A little bit too far was the ball, and it gets shot away. Picked up by the Tigers in the neutral zone. Held on now and trying to send it back over was Lucas Keller, didn't go. 1 minute remains in the power play. They try to find someone to pass it to. That goes over to Choi, moved across on the left side. Entering the zone was Miller, takes his shot, that one up high. Goes back around. Held on left side, toe drag. Moving across on the left wing is Zocker. Zocker hangs on to it. That pass comes across, chipped up ahead as it goes all the way back into the blue line. Held on left side now. Cuts across right side Zocker. Goes back over for Choi. Choi hangs on, drop back left side. Goes over for Sarmiento, takes a shot, that one wide. Held on now by Zocker. Picked up and cleared away. It goes all the way back down into the Tiger zone. Recovered now and chipped up ahead. That pass not through for Sarmientino. Intercepted and coming down that left wing is Hayden Miller. Thrown on net, that one saved. Comes back around as it gets cleared away. And out of the penalty box is Robinson. We're back to even strength hockey now. Coming down that left wing, it'll be taken back into the corner and picked up by Rio Tanner. Tanner tries to move that ball up and out as it gets held on at the blue line there by Braden Choi. Choi moved across left side. Sarmientino taking the shot there up high as it banks off the glass and comes back down. Moved over on the other side now. Trying to get the pass ahead. A successful pass up as they enter the zone. It's held on and a whistle blown for a stoppage. That'll get a face-off. 4:22 to go in the first period. And so Beast, having a much shorter bench today, is doing a good job against the Tigers team who just have a few more guys. We'll get a new face-off on the right wall, or on the right side. Back underway, it's picked up and moved over. Held on in the neutral zone. That one's recovered. Comes back around. Goes over to Peterson, up and ahead. That'll get a whistle. 4:10 remaining in the first period. We'll get set for another draw. Right side. And we'll drop back down. Held on now, trying to move it over with Zocker. Chipped up the side and carried through the neutral zone. Zocker moved up over the blue line, trying to get that pass through. It banks. Zocker, one-man army, getting through a couple of defenders. As it drops back down, it's kept in there by Petal. Petal moved across. Zocker in front, takes his shot. That one saved. Rebound, and stolen away by Davey. Davey tries to move that pass up ahead. As it chips off the wall, Davey regains. Has Peterson waiting for the pass. Davey moved over, takes his shot. That one saved. Still loose, covered up, and a whistle blown. We'll get a new face-off. 3:31 to go in the first period. underway. It comes around the boards. Trying to move it over on that right side. Held on and comes across that left wing. Trying to move through the neutral zone now. It's picked up and sent back. As that was Olenek who tried to carry it. Regained and chipped up the other way now. Unsuccessful. Moved across there on the left side. Didn't go. And it'll drop back down. Trying to send that one across. Not through either. Recovered. Nice little feed across. Regained by Davey. Davey walks in. Shoots that one wide. Goes back over on the left side now. As the Beast try to hang on to it. Drop back over on the blue line. Coming down that left wing. It comes across over onto the right side. Held on now and cleared away. It'll go all the way back down into the Beast zone. Picked up and moved across over on the left now. Rio Tanner. Tanner tries to move that pass ahead. Gets moved up for Davey. Davey enters the zone. Has Peel waiting on the right. Intercepted by the Tigers. They'll take it back the other way. Moving is Keller. Sends that one back in front for the Beast. And it's covered up. And we'll get a whistle as Bennett Sanders dives on top of that one and gets the stoppage. 2:16 to go in the first period. New draw. Back underway, it goes around in front trying to get that shot through. Held on now by, that is Zucker who tries to get that shot off, intercepted, and they try to send it back out the other way. Held on now, down in the corner, regains. Zucker will enter the zone. Takes it down that left side. Zucker trying to move it through. Comes back across, here's a chance in front, shooting and a good save. Rebound, another opportunity, it creeps, and that one manages to stay out. Move back over, they try to chip it up that left wall. Goes all the way back down into the Tigers territory, coming down that left wing. Drop back down and trying to get that shot through, didn't go. Another shot, that one saved. Whistle blown, 1:27 to go in the first period. It'll be on the right side. Face off, right side, and we're back underway. It gets picked up, moved over. Held on now, a quick shot, and that one saved. Whistle blown, 1:20 left to go here in the first. And that puck up in the air, drops back down. As Davey gets a hold of that ball off of the face-off and tries to move around with it. Comes back over. Held on now, and they try to keep it in, intercepted. Held on now through the neutral zone, coming down that left wing. Walking in with it is Darrow Champagne. And goes back around once again. Moved up the right side by the Tigers. They try to drop it back in the blue line. Pass broken up, and a second effort once again stolen as Davey tries to keep a hold of it. That pass moved across for Peel, but it gets past him. Held on the left side now is Walter Haycock. Drop back down and goes into the Beast territory, thrown back out. The pass moved across for Tanner. Tanner around behind the net. Looks to move that one up and out. As it comes back over, held on that right side. And we try to move it across, left wing, quick shot up high. That one goes wide. Moved over. Held on now, Champagne in front, takes the shot, that one saved. Rebound, another chance, that one didn't go. Held on by Davey now. Davey carries over, that pass moved up ahead. And down that right side, trying to steer it away. And it gets recovered and held on by Peel, but that'll do it for the first period as we head into the second with a 1-0 lead for the Beast over the Tigers. My name's Aiden Gannon. When we come back, second period action. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV. we go, ladies and gentlemen. 13 plus 13 is 26 minutes to go in this one. 13 minutes left to go in the second period. Like those math numbers, I failed math 3 times in my elementary, junior high, and high school careers. So, producer Zach Stell is telling me he also failed math. Math is a hard one. Math is a hard subject. Anyways, we aren't talking about math. We're talking about ball hockey right now. It is 1-0 for the Beast over the Tigers. 12:37 to go in the second period, and we're back underway. As soon as I say that, the puck is covered up, and we get a stoppage. And a big save there from the Beast goaltender, and that's Bennett Sanders in net for the Beast. And he has been very, very solid for his squad so far through this one, making big stops when he's needed to, and it's the reason why his team is up 1-0 right now and not in a different situation. Quick shot again, that one saved. Will be picked up by Lucas Keller back in the blue line. Quick shot there, and that was Zocker who couldn't finish it off. Held on now, right side by Keller. Keller tries to drop it back down. It's regained by Davey. Davey up the left wing. That pass comes across. Held on now, left side, trying to move it through. It's picked up by Nathan Peel, or not Peel rather. That was on the left side for Xavier Darwin. Picked up now, they try to clear. Kept in there on the right side by Keller. Shooting, rebound, and a wide open net, but going wide was Olenek. As it would have been harder to miss there than to score, but Olenek finds a way to get it done. Held on there and moved up ahead. Here comes the Beast. Walking down the left side, has a lane. Shooting, that one not through as it goes wide of the net. Held on right side. Trying to move it is Walter Haycock as it drops back down. Or sorry, that wasn't Haycock, that was Peterson. And the Tigers grab. Darwin trying to move up that right side. Sent back down, they try to recover. Held on now by Peel. Peel throws that one on net, it's saved. Puck is loose in front, covered up, and a whistle blown. 11:10 to go in the second period. They'll make their way back to the face-off dot. It'll be on the right side. Back underway, a quick shot, that one not through. Held on now, they try to carry it out the other way. Hayden Miller trying to move through the neutral zone, that one didn't go. Kept in along the blue lines there as it drops back down into the Tigers' territory. Held on that left side, it gets recovered. Rylan Tabak moved across on the right wing. A chance in front there for Peel, trying to throw it on net. It drops back onto the blue line, but unable to keep a hold of it was Lamuel as it goes all the way down into the Beast territory. Lamuel will pick it up in her own zone and look to move it out. Lamuel off the wall, chipped up ahead. That pass through the neutral zone. The Tigers trying to drop it back down, but not through. Held on by Peel. He enters the zone. Peel comes down the right side, moved across to the left. There's a lane, shooting, that one saved. We get a new face-off, 10:20 to go in the second period. It'll move over to the left side now. Back underway, it goes around the boards, held on now at the blue line. That pass moved across, goes over to the right side and gets sent back down. In the corner now, they try to chip it up off the wall. Pass comes across, held on right side. That one goes back down. Moved up ahead, Davey. And Peel tries to grab it down low behind the net. And goes back onto the blue line now, left side. Hanging on to it is Rio Tanner. Trying to get that pass through and got the pass over for a second, but quickly scooped up and sent all the way back into the Beast zone. 9:40 to go in the second period. They'll make their way back. They'll be on the left side. draw. Back underway, it goes around the boards, held on behind the net by Xavier Darwin. Darwin chips that pass up ahead, trying to get it out was Olenek, unsuccessful. It drops back down, a quick shot, that one blocked. Gets it back over to Olenek. Carrying down that left wing, takes it down into the corner. Regain back around, held on in front, a quick shot there, but didn't go through there for Lucas Keller. Held on now, it gets picked up and sent back over through the neutral zone over the red line. Having some room to skate is Peel. Peel walks in, left side, shooting, he scores. Peel makes it a 2-0 game. As the Beast have been doing a great job, and well, they build a little bit more. Nathan Peel was waiting for that pass, and that pass finally came over. He finds his way through. Back of the net, it is a 2-0 game, 9:04 to go in the second period. We'll get a new face-off at center ice. Back underway, it's held on and goes back into the neutral zone, regained. That one comes back down. Held on, it'll be recovered. Carrying down that left wing, it gets spun around, trying to get that shot through, didn't go, recovered and cleared away. Goes all the way back down into the Beast zone and once again called for an icing. We'll get a new face-off back in the Tigers zone. We'll get a new draw. It'll be on the left side. Back underway, it gets recovered and trying to move it ahead. It's held on by Choi. Moved across, that pass comes over. Held on now. It goes along. Maybe a little bit of a trip there, as it's Zocker who tries to recover. Held on, left side, regained again. As this time it's Oliver Peterson who moves it over for Davey. Trying to get it back over to Peterson, but the pass a little bit too far and too many bodies in the way. Moved up ahead as that pass got through for a second, but then didn't go again. Moving down the left wing. Held on now by Peterson. Drop back, quick shot, that one wide. Another chance in front, and what a shot, what a save. A massive save. Coming from Tane Sass of the Tigers, makes a huge stop, gets right in front of it, and gets the whistle. 7:55 to go in the first period. Back underway, it gets picked up on the right side. A quick shot, that one goes wide. Moved over to the left now. Peterson hanging on to it, takes a spin. Trying to walk his way through. Peterson in front, quick shot, that one saved. Held on now through the neutral zone, trying to carry it up the right side. Drops back down as Matthew Landon hangs on to it. Moved across, left side, goes to Peterson, trying to drop it back down. Goes back across, it's regained. Davey walks in, shoots up high, and that one off. Held on around again. Trying to keep it in the attacking zone. That puck goes over onto the right side. Moved across in front, trying to get that shot through. As it gets stolen away, and Champagne trying to send that one back up. It didn't get through. Held on again. Trying to carry it. Intercepted. Maybe a slash there. Another slash, but quickly stolen away. Coming down that left wing. Has some room to move with it. The pass comes across. Quick shot. They score. The Beasts are up 3-0. 6:41 to go in the second period. And the Beasts continue to build. And they find a way to widen their lead here. A 3-goal difference. The Tigers got to find a way to get some offense here. make their way back towards the dot. Back underway, it'll be picked up on that left side. Trying to move it through, they hang on to it. Goes back around the boards. Carried up that right side by Peel. He tries to move it across. Quick shot, that one not through. Held on now, Peel again, winding, takes another shot. It's gloved up, and that'll get a whistle. 6:20 to go in the second period. We'll get set for yet another draw. As they'll make their way back towards the face-off dot. Will be a right side draw here. Back underway, it's moved across, that one goes through. Held on left side now, trying to walk their way in. A quick shot, that one not through either. Peterson with it for a moment, but then lost it. Held on by Peel, back over to Peterson. Peterson trying to find Davey, but that pass didn't go. Davey poking at it, gets a hold, quick shot up high, but that one hits the glass and comes back down. Going to recover again, Peterson. Takes a spin, trying to move it across for Davey. That one didn't go. It gets picked up, and they try to move it back across. Intercepted, and here comes Olenek back the other way. Olenek trying to carry up that right side, didn't go. It'll be picked up and sent out the other way now. Coming down that left wing is Peel, and drops back down. Held on now on that right side by Darwin. Darwin looking to carry it out of his own territory. He crosses the blue line, but finds some pressure from Davey. Davey gets him off the puck. Peterson trying to enter the zone, but quickly stopped up there. Held on by Olenek now, trying to carry over on that right side. Goes across as it gets picked up by Rio Tanner. Tanner hanging on, it gets sent back down low. Going to recover now, Jude Robinson picks it up in his own territory. Tries to move that pass up ahead, chipped up off the red line. Held on now, carrying over the right side, Nathan Peel. That pass across on the left for Davey now. Max Davey takes his spin, tries to find someone to pass to. Moved across, a quick shot up high, and a good glove save. That'll get the whistle. Just under 5 minutes to go, 4:45 to go in the second period. We'll get set for yet another face-off. As they make their way back to the dot on the left side here. Back underway, it's picked up. That'll be sent back down, moving through the neutral zone, intercepted. And here comes Sarmiento moving up that right side. Knocked off the puck, it'll be picked up by the Beast. They carry it back out the other way. Davey tries to move up that right side. Moved across, Davey gets it for a moment. It'll come over onto the right wing. They try to get it back around. Here's Peel, moved across for Davey there, didn't go. It'll be recovered and carried back out the other way now. Coming up that right side, it's held on by Hayden Miller. Taken back into the corner. Going around behind the net. And it'll be stolen away, and they'll try to carry it back up through the neutral zone. Kept in by Sarmiento. Sarmiento walks in, moved across for Miller, trying to finish it off. That shot not through. Held on now. It spins back around. Sarmiento in front. Hangs on again. Sarmiento moved in front. Miller redirects. They score. And the Tigers on the board. Sarmiento finds his way through, and it becomes a 3-1 hockey game. 3:47 to go in the second period. And so the Tigers showing signs of life here. As it gets picked up by Davey, trying to carry over, has some room to skate. Davey trying to cut to the right, gets past the defender, takes a shot, it creeps through, he scores. Right off the hop, Davey finds his way through, buries, it becomes a 4-1 game. And so, the Tigers back on the board. on the board for the first time in this game. 3:37 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw. And we're off as he gets picked up on that right side, moving over into the corner. It's held on by Jackson Peddle. Peddle trying to keep a hold of it as it comes back over and sent away. Moved over on the left side now. It goes to Peterson. Peterson moved across. That pass off target. Held on now right side. Peel drops that one back down. Held on behind the net. Trying to move it up. Looking for someone to pass to. Drop back onto the blue line. Held on there by Lamuel. Quick shot. That one saved. Rebound in front. Another save. Third chance they score. It's Peel. And the Beast find a way through once again. And it becomes a 5-1 affair here. 3:02 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw. And we'll go back around. That one gets picked up. Held on around the boards in the corner. Trying to keep a hold of it as they try to find somewhere to move it to. Doesn't go. Still hanging on. They look to send that puck up. Goes back over. It gets cleared away and sent all the way back down into the Tigers zone. And that'll get blown for a whistle. 2:36 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw, but they'll make their way back to the dot all the way in the Beast zone. New face-off on the way. And it's on the left side, trying to move that one back around. Goes over, hanging on to it. Down in the corner, they try to find somewhere to move that puck to. It'll come back around and get sent through the neutral zone all the way back into the corner. Held on left side. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Gets that one across. Held on the right wing. It'll go back in front. A quick shot. That one saved. 2:03 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw. Left side. And it'll come back over. Held on in front. A quick shot. That one saved again. Comes back around. They try to find somewhere to move it to. In front, another chance. That shot didn't go. Regained on that right side. Peterson thrown on net. It hit the side. Drops back down. Regained by Davey. Davey moved over. Peterson. Quick shot and a good glove save. Sass getting in front of that one and getting the whistle. 1:41 to go in the second. So we'll get set for the draw. Left side. Back underway, it's regained by Davey. That one will come back onto the blue line. Quick shot up high, that'll get the glove and the whistle. 3:15 to go in the second period. We get set for a new draw, left side. And it'll come back around in front. A quick shot for Lamuel as that one is gloved up once again. So we'll get a new face-off. Back underway, held on. It comes over onto the right side. Still trying to move it. A quick shot and again stopped up. And it looks like it's going to be shot free, shot free, shot freeze for the rest of this period. We'll get set for another face-off. Davey wins that one back for Lamuel. Thrown on net, that one off target. As it comes back around the boards, they try to find somewhere to move it to. Held on right side. Lamuel keeps it in. Moved across, Peterson shoots up high. That one hits the glass and comes back down. Still loose in front, trying to finish it off. Held on by Davey. Davey trying to move it back over. Takes a spin, looking to find someone to pass the puck to. Goes back across, it's held on and trying to chip it over. And it's regained and goes back around behind the net. Held on, Zocker goes to recover. Zocker trying to move that one out. Lamuel will keep it in on that right side. Trying to get it back over in front, didn't get through. Held on now, it gets recovered and Miller will grab it. Miller cuts over to the right side. Trying to move it across for Zocker once again. Zocker regains, thrown on net, trying to get that shot through. Another shot, they score. It is Zocker who finds his way to the back of the net and makes it a 5-2 game with 23.3 to go in the second period. We'll get a new face-off here at center ice. And we're back underway. Held on that right side. They try to move it along the wall. Peterson intercepts it and tries to move it around. Sorry, Robinson, my apologies. Comes back over on the left wing. Here comes the Beast as they try to find somewhere to move it to. Quick shot, that one saved, and a whistle blown with 6 seconds left to go in the second period. I think this might be the longest 2 minutes I have ever seen in a hockey game. Just freeze after freeze, whistle after whistle, a goal. And they're stretching out this final two. And comes back down, it's regained, winding up, a quick shot, hits the helmet of Tanner, but that'll do it as we'll step away when we come back. The third and final period, 5-2 for the Beast. My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV. Alrighty, here we go. 13 minutes to play. The Beast lead the Tigers 5-2 heading into this third and final frame. How's it going, everybody? My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by For Vengeance Media. It's been a heck of a game so far. The Tigers showing a little bit of pushback towards the end of that second period, so we'll see if they can find a way to fight their way back into it, or if the Beast will run away with this one. Champagne trying to move it up that right side, didn't get through, and it'll go back into the Beast zone. Champagne thrown on net, that one saved, stopped up, and it'll be recovered by Jude Robinson, trying to move it out of his own zone. Robinson chips that pass up ahead. It'll go across, trying to get that one through on the right side was Oliver Peterson, but it didn't go. Champagne trying to hang on to it. Stripped off the puck there by Robinson. Held on now by the Beast. They try to move it back out the other way. Carrying over on the right side. Moving down low. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Drop back. Winding up there was Peterson. Has a lane. Trying to walk his way in through to the net, but it's stripped off the puck. Champagne trying to move that one ahead. It'll be recovered, and looking to carry that one out was Jackson Peddle. Hanging on to it. Drop back down. It gets recovered. Regained and comes back over. Quick shot and the Tigers score. Champagne finds his way to the back of the net, and it is a 2-goal game now. 5-3 for the Beast. We'll get a new face-off at center ice. It'll get moved around. That one regained by Olenek. He enters the zone, throws it on net, a quick save. Olenek racing to go and get a hold. Picks it up down low behind the net, trying to move it around as it gets recovered and carried across. That'll be picked up on the right side by Darwin. Drop back down, held on Olenek. That pass comes around the boards. It'll go back onto the blue line. Braden Choi moved across. That shot up high, and they score. A 1-goal game. And this time, the Tigers find their way through once again. I believe that was Jackson Peddle who found his way to the back of the net. And so the Tigers, no, sorry, that wasn't Peddle. That was Xavier Darwin who finished that one off. And now the Tigers just down by 1, 11-13 to go in the third. Comes back around the boards. They try to find someone to move it to. Held on the right side. It'll be picked up in the corner. Going to grab is Olenek. Olenek picks it up and carries it over. Moved down center. Trying to walk in for the shot. That one comes back around. Regained. A quick shot didn't go either. Moved across. It'll go down to that corner. Olenek trying to recover. Olenek tries to drop that one back. It didn't go. Picked up and sent all the way into the neutral zone. And hanging on to it on that left side, it'll be picked up by Lucas Keller, trying to move that one out, drops back down, regained by Rylan Tabak. Tabak chipped up off the wall, trying to find Darwin. Darwin chips that one up, trying to find Olenek, but it got stopped up there by Lamuel, who tries to move it back around. That pass comes back around the boards, dropped back down, regained by Davey. Thrown on net, that shot up high as it gets stopped up and goes back into the corner. Held on now, the left side. It's kept in there by Nathan Peel. Peel trying to move it around. It's regained on that right side. Held on now around the boards. They try to find someone to move it to. In front, Davey. Davey, nice move. Quick shot. They score. Davey through the 5-hole assassin and makes it a 6-3 game, or 6-4 rather. And once again, it is a 2-goal game. 9:53 to go in the third. So a new face-off on the way. It'll be at center ice. New draw. Back underway, it's picked up by Davey, moving over on the right side. Davey has some room to skate, walks in, quick shot, hits the post. Goes back around the boards. Davey hangs onto it behind the net, trying to find someone to move to. Held on left side. As it goes back around, another shot, that one saved, rebound! Peel trying to finish it off, it's too high. Goes back over on that left side now. They try to move it up ahead. As it's off target, but regained, carried over that right side. Miller tried to keep it, couldn't quite get a hold of it for long enough. Zocker moved across for Miller, trying to walk through center, but it goes back into that corner again. They'll battle for it down low, trying to get the puck free. Comes back onto the blue line. It's moved across. That one cleared away as it goes into the neutral zone. Held on and sent back down. Nice little toe drag. Zocker walks in, shooting, that one saved. 8:56 to go in the third period. We'll get another draw. Move their way back over. Right side. And we're off. Held on in the corner. They try to move it around. Champagne trying to get that shot off. Didn't go. That'll be picked up. Attempted clear there. Unsuccessful. Quick shot up high. That one goes back around the boards. Robinson trying to clear. It's kept in on that right side by Haycock. Haycock back around behind the net. Move back onto the blue line. Tabak winding. Takes his shot. That one not through. Held on now. It comes back over onto the blue line again. Another shot. That one didn't go. Picked up by the Beast. They try to carry it back out the other way. Moving over on the right side. It'll come across for Oliver Peterson. Peterson tries to take it down into that corner. Held on now. Peterson has some room. Walking in, trying to finish that shot off. It's still loose and it drops back down. Regained by Robinson. Throws that one on net. It hits a body. Peterson to Peel. Quick shot wide. Regained behind the net. The Beast trying to find someone to move it to. That one off target again. Held on now. It gets picked up and that'll be sent all the way back into the Beast territory. Blown for an icing, and we'll get a face-off in the Tigers zone. 7:45 to go in the third period. We'll get set for another draw. It'll be all the way back in the Tigers territory. Left side. And we're off as it comes back around the boards. Gets picked up, looking to carry out the other way. Over the red line, coming down that right side, trying to hang on to it. Down in the corner, looking to get it through. It's picked up by Olenek. Olenek trying to walk his way in. Moved over on that right side, taken back around behind the net. Held on Olenek. As Davey goes to recover, that one picked up. Moved over on the right side. Chance coming back the other way. Peterson down the left wing. Knocked off the puck. It'll be picked up and moved ahead. Coming over on that right side, trying to get it through was Keller. Brought back down. That pass didn't get through either. Darwin in a foot race with Peterson for possession. Darwin gets there first, but there's no icing on the play. Gets moved across on that right side there for Choi. Choi hanging on, gets tripped up. There's going to be a penalty on the play here to the Beast. It was a trip on Troy. And heading to the penalty box is going to be, well, I'm not sure. It looks like he's just wearing a black t-shirt. No way to identify him, but he is a Beast player, and he's going to the penalty box. And we'll get a new face-off on the left side. Back underway, it gets picked up, trying to move it out the other way now, and sent into the right corner. Here's Peel, short-handed, shooting. That one didn't finish off. Held on now, it comes back around the boards. Moved across, Davey regains it on the left side. Davey shooting, that one saved. Creeping, no, he scores. Davey short-handed. And it becomes a 7-4 game for the Beast. And a short-handed goal. We'll get a new face-off here at center ice. Back underway, it's picked up by Davey. He'll enter the zone on the right side. Davey with some room to skate, cuts in, shoots that one up high, and it goes off the glass, dropping back down. Another chance in front, it comes back around. That'll be picked up and sent away by Zocker. Zocker trying to find Miller up ahead, didn't go. Regained by Davey, sends that one back down low in front. A quick shot saved. Held on now as it gets picked up and cleared away there by, well, that was Sarmiento. Miller hanging on to it, enters the zone on side, but stripped off the puck there by Robinson. Held on now by Peterson. Peterson comes down that left wing. Trying to find someone to pass it back to as he found some trouble. Got tied up there in front of the Tigers bench. Moved over left side, hanging on to it now. Miller tries to throw that one on net. The shot up high. Another chance in front. That one saved. Rebound. Miller had a third chance but couldn't finish it off. He regains it down in the corner though. Trying to find someone to pass to. It goes over to Zocker. Zocker, and they try to clear it away. Kept in there on the left side by Sarmiento. Sarmiento trying to get that shot through, but it gets cleared away and sent back down into the Tigers' territory. Pass moved over for Rylan Tabak. Tabak moved up ahead for Sarmiento. Intercepted there by Peterson. He'll take it down the right side. Oliver Peterson trying to walk his way through. Sarmiento gets him off the puck. Held on now. Nice toe drag out of the penalty box. We're back to even strength hockey now. Picked up and sent over on the right side. As they try to get that pass across, it's held on now. Moving up through the neutral zone, Peterson. Peterson tried to enter the zone but couldn't get there. Pass gets moved across for Saskowitz. Held on now, left side. Saskowitz sent up ahead for Peterson, or Peters rather, in front. Quick shot, he scores! Oliver Peterson, 8-4, 4:17 to go in the third period. And we'll get a new face-off here. But the Beast running away with it here late in this third period. We'll get set for another draw. And we're back underway as it gets picked up. Attempted clear there, unsuccessful. Held on by Lamuel. Lamuel sends that one across as it gets dropped all the way back in the Tigers zone. Held on now on the left side. They try to spin it. Peterson has a chance, moving in front, takes a shot. That one saved. Rebound for Peel. That one didn't go. Lamuel picks it up, drops that one back down low. Peterson regains it. Pass moved across for Saskowitz. Saskowitz trying to hang on to it on that right side. Takes it back around behind the net. Saskowitz, left side, trying to move it back in the blue line. Quick shot. That one saved. Still loose. They try to battle for it. Another shot. That one didn't go, and a whistle blown. 3:32 to go in the third period. We'll get set for another draw. We'll be on the left wing. Back underway around the boards. They try to move it up. As it comes back over, down low in the corner, trying to find someone to pass the puck to. Move back around, picked up on that right side. Here's Peel. Comes back over, right side, shooting, and a good save. 3:15 to go in the third period. We'll get set for another draw. We'll be on the right side. Back underway, it's picked up, trying to move over on that right wing. Didn't get through, held on left side, trying to get that shot off, didn't go. Comes back around, it gets picked up and sent over Olenek. Olenek trying to move that pass up ahead, but off target. Racing forward is Peterson, or rather Robinson, and that'll get an icing, so we'll get a new draw. 2:52 left to go in the third period. New face-off. Right side. Back underway as it gets picked up in the corner, trying to move it along. Held on left side, trying to get that one back over. Regained, it gets chipped up off the wall. That one drops back down. It's held on, intercepted, moved over, left side, trying to get that pass through, didn't go. Kept in by Peterson. Peterson moved across, stolen away, and they'll take it back up the other way, carrying through the neutral zone. As it's Zockel who tries to move that one around, or sorry, Zocker. Held on now, that pass gets chipped over for Davey. Davey held on, trying to move along the zone. That pass comes across, walking down the left side. Held on, a quick shot, that one saved, and a whistle blown. 2:09 to go in the third period. We'll get set for another draw. As they make their way back towards the face-off dot. Be on the left side. In front, a quick shot, that one saved. And before the music even stopped, we had another stoppage there. And so 2:05 to go in the third. Held on now, it comes back around. Lamuel in front, quick shot, that one goes wide. Held on now by Tabak. Moved up ahead for Champagne. Moved across, that pass carried over on that right side. Flying down the right wing is Peddle, trying to get there first. Peddle down low, trying to keep a hold of it. Comes back around the boards. They try to get that shot through it. Gets dropped back into that corner. Held on now on the right side. They try to chip it up ahead. That one not through. Moved over on the right side now. Peel carrying down the corner. That shot, or pass rather, off target. It goes back into the corner again. Held on now. They try to move it across. As they walk that one through, it's held on now. In front, there's a penalty on the play. And the Beast get possession. Whistle blown. It's a 2-minute slashing call, and it'll be against the Beast. And heading to the penalty box is going to be, well, we'll see here. It looks like they're taking away Lucas Peel. And so 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go. Power play opportunity here for the Tigers to try and get one more on the board. Down by 4. News draw on the left side. Back underway, gets picked up and sent back over. Olenek tries to move that pass across. It's held on the right side by Keller. Keller trying to move that one around. Held on. Davey chipped up and sends it back down. Final minute of play here in the third. Empty net here as the Tigers have opted to pull their goaltender with the extra man advantage. Held on left side, Olenek trying to walk his way in. Olenek hanging on to it, quick shot, that one didn't go. Another chance in front, trying to finish it off. 35 seconds remain. Sent away, and it'll keep rolling towards the nets, and stopped out there by Tabak. A little bit scary. Manages to keep it out. Hold on now, they try to move it up that right side. And here's a chance in front, quick shot, that one wide. Comes back over. Tabak hanging on to it, tries to find someone to move the puck to. Comes back over, trying to get that pass across, and it'll be picked up. Davey thrown on net, that one wide. That'll do it though, as we have our final, and it was a good game. Your final score, Tigers 4, Beast 8, as they come away with the victory and the W in this one, and it was hard fought. Back and forth hockey, you love to see it, but the Beast coming away with the victory. We're gonna have a conversation with Lucas Peel when we come back, but first, we gotta head into the For Vengeance Media 3 stars of the game. Max Davey is our first star. He had himself a fantastic performance, great performance. Nathan Peel, the second star in this one, and Benjamin Sarmientino is your third star. Those are your 3 stars of the game. We're gonna have a conversation with Peel when we come back. down at the floor level with Nathan Peel. And Nathan, a huge, huge win for you guys, and it seemed like your line's offense was just working so well. What was working out there offensively for your group?
Our defense was like, whenever the other team got the ball, our defense stole it, and all of our forwards went up, and we got a lot of breakaways and scored.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the win, buddy.
Thanks.
Thanks. That is Nathan Peel. He and his squad come away with a huge victory. Your final score, Beast 8, Tigers 4. That'll do it from us. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Aiden Gannam. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV.